Hello again, and welcome back to another daily technical analysis video. In this video, we'll be covering Ethereum. We're going to work our ways from the weekly time frame and all the way down to the 4-hour. Okay, so now as we can see, we've had that weekly closure a couple days ago, and this is a clear double bottom. Not only that, we get that bullish divergence with the rising RSI, but a flat or even just a slight decline in price action. So that definitely adds confidence for potentially a bottoming around here. Is this at any level? Not exactly, but it is at some daily levels. But one thing we do want to see is we still want to watch to see how this 1055 cross, what happens to it essentially. We had it and this could have been the retest, but as of right now it seems like it could be just sideways and a little bit iffy, so not really saying much. But if it does cross back up, that would be definitely a bullish sign as well. We want to watch the stochastics. It still has a lot more room to go down. But if we do get that cross and the turnover, that would add more confluence to that rise. But as of right now, our reversal feeling is just based on the the double bottom and the price action, as well as the bullish divergence as well. Now moving on to the daily time frame, we had the triangle which we previously identified, and it has broken out. We can get rid of this one. Okay, we had that breakout right here on that strong candle with a little bit of a significant volume, but also the momentum was supporting it for the RSI and the stochastics. Not only was the stochastics crossed up and rejecting that bearish zone from 20 to, I guess you could say 40, or well 30. Not only was it like rejecting that, we also had that breakout of this previous triangle pattern of the RSI, with the RSI also above the 50 moving average. So that added a lot more confidence. And do keep in mind that this RSI broke out when the price action was actually here, so it was a leading indicator for this breakout which we just had recently in the past couple of days. Now when we had that last video and we were expecting this breakout, we were expecting that retest right here, right? It retested perfectly on this trend line, which is the top of the triangle, which was also in confluence with this daily pivot, which is something I really like. Perfect level to buy. It also had many confluences of that the EMAs as well, which therefore we see that bounce going up. Now what we can see based on the target projection from the top of the triangle to the bottom is a target at least around $3,800. So we could see that the daily R3 is also in confluence with that level. So this is a pretty more confident and highly likely level to be seen. Now do keep in mind that this is a larger time frame play. This channel's been in it for 55 days, so we could see a long-term rise. So with that being said, we could surpass and just move sideways or steadily rise in a way that we do surpass these pivots. So we got to reassess if that does happen. And when that does happen, we have to reassess whether this line still lines up with anything as well. But nevertheless, we are still aiming for that upside. We do see another bullish sign is at 1055, the 10 white EMA crossing above the 55 gold EMA, right on top of the daily pivot as well. So we could even see a retest of that 10 EMA somewhere before seeing that rise up. That would be considered a 1055 cross play that we could see for the higher levels to add more bullish confluence. Now if we go to the lower time frames, obviously the 4-hour has been uptrending for quite some time. It kind of just bottomed around here for accumulation before actually starting to uptrend. Now as of right now, we are still uptrending with a low, a high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. So we could see a higher high being formed and then steadily rising up to the HR3. That daily level we discussed about is actually way higher, so we still got a lot more room for that, so we don't have to worry about that. But the momentum, let's check. It is near the bullish area from 60 to 80, but we have to see whether, well actually yeah, with that being said, it's bullish and we still got a lot more space for it to expand. Just be careful that it might cross, but we cannot say that until it actually has a closure and a proper cross. So otherwise we are still towards the upside. EMAs are steadily rising and diverging towards the upside, which is pretty bullish as well. If we get this cross of the 55 yellow with the 377 blue, that would also add more confluence and further drive the price up. Same goes for this RSI here. We are below the 50 moving average, but if we do get above that and maintain something like this for a while, we could see a further growth, right? That would add more to that confluence in the 4-hour time frames. Now what I want to see if there's any sort of range pattern. Okay, so if we draw a trend line like this, no, not really. Yes, actually I see something. I see something that's actually perfect. What I'm going to do is grab a Fibonacci channel and actually draw it right out. So I'm going to start from the bottom here to the bottom around here, and then I'm going to pull it up to the top. Okay, so this looks like a channel for sure. So we are in that rising channel. We could be trending upwards in this rising channel, and you can see that we've had tested the 0.25 as well as the 0.75 and the tops and the bottoms. Now I really like this because we have 3 hits for the bottom and essentially 2 hits for the top. Even though it ran it a little bit further, we still have this rising channel in play. So we do want to play break and retest of the median, or even just buys at these lower levels. Anything below the 0.5, so 0.5, 0.25, and 0, we could buy up those levels as we steadily rise up in the channel. So we are watching for this channel to play out. But that's it for this video. In general, we seem pretty bullish. We had breaking out, so we are bullish even on the macro time frames, and the lower time frames too is pretty bullish. So I'm watching for the upside, and we're gonna play the plays as they come. But that's it for this video. I hope you learned something from it. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. And I'll see you later. Cheers.